go extra to be great. I go extra.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
Check pink, switch yellow, check white.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 88 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary: 3-play drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
Okay,
it's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Here's Hyde. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley,
his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Smith ready. Black walk. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete. The Giants had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just was problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he wisely will throw that away.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones.
And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Gets past one man. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
28 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Ready, break. Smith red. Black one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery. A Giants touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop the throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd down, Booth.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA. Back now at Lambeau. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Jones has it over the middle.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll find Jones again, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and long. And that's off the mark, incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Back to throw now on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to block.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings...
I'm the best in the post.